Alright folks, welcome back to Crypto Bull ICO Evaluations with me, Crypto Bull. And today I'll be evaluating digital gold and talk about digital gold company and their ICO. And so if you like my videos, please subscribe. It's right here on this side of the screen. And you can find me on Telegram. And if you're gonna PM me on Telegram, please mention this video channel first. You know. Anyways, so let's get to it then. The digital gold has this token called gold token, and it's based on Ethereum network. And well, this is right from their introduction. And then it says it supports all the wallets, but we already know that ERC20 tokens, Ethereum tokens, you can use them in my Ethereum wallet and all kinds of wallets, as long as you know how to do the blockchain, and you have your private key and you have your public address. It doesn't matter what you do, you can use this Ethereum tokens in anywhere. So it's the easiest thing to use, I think, in the blockchain world. And they already have this exchange, Cryptex exchange, listing their token, their ERC20 token. And this is the address. If you want to get into it, you just type this address. And then it's a decentralized exchange. It means that there's no KYC, know your customer procedures with the Cryptex net. So, well, I like decentralized exchanges because if you want to get into a centralized exchange, you have to register first and then wait for the email to arrive to prove that you own the email. And then you go back to the exchange and then you deposit your money, and then you do your trading. And then when it comes to withdrawal, they usually ask for KYC, which is know your customer procedure for, against money laundering and things like that. So they have to have that as a centralized exchange. So for decentralized, and you have to wait for at least a couple of days for this to be over, and then you have to show them your passport or your government ID, national ID, or whatever. And many times these could be used for evil purposes. I'm not talking about famous centralized exchanges, but many times this could be on the internet, on the dark web, or Chinese factories or whatever, and your identity could be stolen. So decentralized exchanges have this advantage of just going in and out, and you don't have to prove your identity. You don't have to do KYC, AML procedures, and anything like that. It's basically peer-to-peer. So anyways, we'll get to that. But you can also convert gold tokens to Bitcoin or Ethereum in their marketplace, and this is the address, and it's gold.storage, which is their website /market. So here I made a nice image of a blood diamond. So this was a movie, Blood Money or Blood Diamonds. There were several movies, and so this is their logo of gold token logo on a diamond. Yeah, I thought it would be nice, to make this. But anyways, so you want blood diamond or you want digital gold. So when you're buying diamond, you want to be sure that it's not a blood diamond, that it's not made by killing people in Africa or wherever the diamonds are coming from. Well, they're usually coming from Africa, and there are a lot of blood spilled over these diamonds. So this is one ethical consideration to think when you're buying jewelry, but in gold also. Gold usually comes with diamonds. It's not just diamond itself. So anyways, let's come back to gold. Where would you go to purchase some gold, right? So you can go to a jewelry store. It's great for gifts. You can get them offline or online. I bought some jewelry for my wife, and I bought it online, in a website. It was a lot cheaper than offline store because the guy has to pay for rent and cooling, and his the people working for him, and all kinds of things. So, and online stores are usually cheaper than offline stores because they can just stock the stuff in a safe place, as opposed to offline stores having to showcase their merchandise and do all kinds of expense, they have all kinds of expenses. So so if you want to buy a gift, a jewelry store is a good idea. But if you want to invest in gold, a jewelry store is a bad idea. And the value of the gold itself is only 25% of the price. If you're talking about diamonds and other jewelry, and when you buy pure gold, you cannot. I mean, it's hard to buy it in bulk. You have to buy it in some kind of form, like as in jewelry, and then it's gonna be more expensive than the gold price itself because they have some work done on the gold, right? So they made some things that make it look good. Anyway, so you have to pay for that too, and when you sell it back, you don't get that money back. So you buy it expensive and you sell it cheap when you buy an offline, when you buy and sell offline gold. So you can also buy gold via your exchange broker. Using your exchange broker, you can store it at home. Storing physical gold is kind of costly. You can store this gold at home, but there's a risk of theft. So someone come and steal your gold, Anyway, so where's my pot of gold? Anyway, so if you store it at home, it could be stolen. And if you store your gold in a vault, you have to pay storage fees, which is bad. And you can always have your government seize your gold, even if it's stored in a vault, right? If it's home, they might search your home. If it's in a vault, they might just go ahead and seize your gold. And selling physical gold is kind of costly because you sell your gold, the costs will exceed the price you get for it for small amounts. So you sell your gold. If you buy and sell for small amounts in terms of US dollar, many times you lose money, right? And many countries subject you to taxation for buying physical gold, and you lose about 15 to 25% of your assets, gold's value, not counting the spread. Spread means the people sell you, you buy it more expensive than the seller, and then you sell it cheaper. Like you buy it for $110, and then you sell it for $95. So there's a $10 spread, right, between buy and sell price. So if you are doing this for small amounts, you're going to lose money for sure, even though you're investing. So you have to wait for gold prices to rise in case there's a war or something. So getting that from your jewelry store is not a good idea for investing. Getting it using your exchange broker or other methods is bad because it can be stolen or seized, and you have to pay taxes, and then you lose your assets value. So you can also get gold exchange traded funds. ETFs are kind of popular. People are using them, and we might get them for Bitcoin also. We already have futures, just like gold futures. We have Bitcoin futures, and we are expecting to get ETFs for Bitcoin also. But gold ETFs are popular. People get them, and you can get them via using your broker or directly on trading platforms. But a lot of the brokers say that you have to deposit at least $10,000 to open an account to be an accredited investor, and you have to go through the KYC, know your customer procedures again. So you're basically giving your identity away, and your account may be frozen. Could be by mistakes, or could be sanctions against your country. All kinds of things can happen, and the brokerage company itself can go belly up, right? So if it goes belly up or bankrupt, you're gonna lose your money for sure. Why? Because it's centralized. All these brokerage companies and everything is centralized. Digital gold is decentralized. So if you want a better investment, I suggest that you use this digital tokens or other digital methods that are decentralized. All right. So digital gold is decentralized, and that means that you don't need to deposit thousands of dollars, wait for a broker to open an account, pass a KYC check, or worry that your personal data might become available to others. So, okay, so one gold token ERC20 equals to 1 gram of 99.99% fine gold. So that's pure gold, and I'm showing this gold here, like it's wiping the bathroom mirror like clean. So I kind of like it. Anyways, so thanks for listening, and you can contact me with at this email address. And here are some links to the ICO. You can check it out. You can stop the video and make sure you jot them down or something. And okay, here credits rolling, and these are my some of my addresses. If you want to check it out and get in touch with me. Thank you for listening. Please remember to subscribe, and see you next video.